Hi, it's Mike here. Talk about credential assessments. Credential assessments are required for any education outside of Canada. So you get an equivalency of a credential. It's called an ECA, Educational Credential Assessment. And you have to use a designated organisation in Canada to get any qualifications assessed. Let's take, for instance, you have a diploma or a degree. You would use a company. There are 5 companies: CES, ICAS, IQAS, ICES, and WES. Most people use WES, World Education Services. You're probably looking at a turnaround time of 2 to 3 months. You have to open an account, send them your credential, but most importantly, a company like WES will need your transcript of your education sent directly from the issuing institution, so your university, your college, sent directly, not through you, to the designated organisation. Some do it electronically now, some do it by mail, so that hence it takes 2 or 3 months. Once a credential has been assessed, it's assessed for 5 years. Even then, even if you go over that 5 years timelines, you can renew that assessment for another 5 years. So timelines aren't too important once you get education assessed. Very important, the way Express Entry system qualifies points for education. Obviously you want to get your highest education assessed. However, if you have a credential that is assessed or can be assessed in Canada for 3 years or longer, it's very important to get a secondary educational credential assessed if you have it. So for instance, if you have a degree but you also have a diploma, or you have a degree or a BTEC, that will add extra points. It doesn't matter so much once you get to master's level, but also be aware that in some instances a degree for certain professions can be assessed as what's called entry to practice, so virtually the equivalent of masters for the Express Entry system. That would be the case for in pharmacy, for vets, etc. So some professions, they kind of upgrade the degree to master's level for points. It can be extremely frustrating to try and get qualifications assessed of a vocational nature. So NVQs generally will not be assessed unless that sort of NVQs gets level 5 or 6. It takes a lot longer, but generally if you've got an NVQ 1, 2 or 3, they will not be assessed for Canadian immigration, which is a big shortfall on the system, but that's how it is. Now, must remember, any qualification that you complete in Canada does not need to be assessed. It's very difficult through the Express Entry system, even if you have work experience in Canada. If you don't have post-secondary qualifications, so from a certificate, diploma upwards, if you don't have any education assessed or taken in Canada, you're still going to struggle with points. So any education outside of Canada, you need to get assessed if it's academic in nature. Also, if you have a partner or a spouse and they have post-secondary education, although the points are less, being your spouse, there's still a few extra points, so get your spouse's education assessed. So most people use World Education Services. Takes 2 or 3 months, but it's vital. You need this as for eligibility to get on Express Entry, along with a language test.